again, if you got a BoxLang license, this is included.
Yep. And I was actually there. It was kind of cool. I was there at DevNexus when Luis is like, I'm going to add this to BoxLang. And then he did. And then it was released. And it was cool. And that's what kind of happens sometimes. You get an idea from somebody or somebody asks for a feature. And we're like, you know what? We agree. We want AI in BoxLang. And boom. We have it.
We got a blog post from Raymond Camden, who's been writing a lot about BoxLang for us. He talks about building a web app with BoxLang. And I'll be honest, when I came into this article, I thought I was going to see CommandBox, but this is even more bare bones, not in a bad way. This is showing BoxLang just what is built into the application server and how you can make a web app with that. So he shows a little blog. No framework, no... The only thing he installs is the MySQL module so he can connect to the database. It's really cool just to see a very simple and introductory web app with BoxLang.
Yep. And of course, Ray Camden's working with us, Ortus Solutions, on evangelizing BoxLang. He's been doing a lot of blogging. He's been talking about it, been doing a lot of testing, trying things out. And, you know, we all know Ray. Well, I don't know about we all, but Ray's a long-time CodeFusion community member and is a very prolific blogger. And I don't think he's really slowed down over the years. I think he's still going at it, and we're very fortunate to have him here.
Okay. We've talked about Into the Box a few times now. No, there is tons of content there. Rather than read it all, we tell you to head to the website. There's a workshop with Luis and Brad and at least 8 sessions on BoxLang. So check out Into the Box. You want to be there. We want to see you there.
Yep, and if you know nothing about BoxLang, that's okay. You come out there and you'll leave knowing a whole lot about BoxLang, and hopefully you've been writing your own apps.
CF Camp's also going to have some BoxLang goodness. We have Zero to Hero with CommandBox and BoxLang multi-runtime with Luis, and getting started with the BoxLang runtimes with Brad Wood. So one of the tenets of BoxLang is we wanted it to be able to run in multiple different runtimes, not just the web runtime. One thing that's hindered some of the tooling that we've wanted to build in the past was the fact that you always had to have a web server running. You know, even CommandBox technically is a long-running web request, like one single one that Brad just keeps listening to. It's kind of funny. So BoxLang was built so it could be run on the CLI, web server. It can be run serverless in Lambdas, all sorts of places. So come learn what that means and how that can help your business needs out in Brad's session, or go from zero to hero with CommandBox and BoxLang with Luis, the maker of both.
Yeah, and it's also very exciting. There's going to be about, I think, 5 sessions at CF Camp that touch on BoxLang in some manner. And so that is very exciting to see. So BoxLang is here, people. Well, it's been here, but it's really going to be here, and it's out there, and we're innovating, we're developing it, and a lot of love going into it, and hopefully you will also like it as well. But check out the cfcamp.org website for all the latest sessions, information, speakers, and all that.
And we'll also include a link to our CF Camp workshops, those 2 that were mentioned as well. Those will be happening before the conference.
Okay. Thank you for pasting that. So again, we're redoing the format, so we're still trying to are you doing this? Are you doing that? We're just kind of figuring it out, but that's okay. We'll have it. In 6 months, we'll be pros. Guaranteed.
That's enough of some BoxLang news. Let's talk about some CFML news and updates. We have some slides you might want to check out from the one and only Pete Freitag.